Hey Fish Tank TV, Brian Gore 1990 here. I'm doing an update on the 40 gallon, the 10 gallon, and also the 2.5 Fluval Spectrum. I have had nothing living in here for a while besides just Malaysian trumpet snails and pink ramshorn snails, just so they can breed and start to populate this tank because it's a pretty big tank. It's 40 gallon. Hex for anybody that hasn't seen my videos before. Yes, there is some algae growing there. I actually have to do a lot of maintenance on my tanks because I've been just tired from work and all that. So there's some pink ramshorn snail eggs right there, and also focusing up on the top right. I think yeah. So you can see the difference in how far along they are, because the top right has actually just been laid. They are so tiny you can barely see them, but the bottom left, give them about 2 days and they should be ready to hatch and just pop out of there. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed any movement in the background, but I actually have self-cloning crays. I don't remember the name of the crays that I have. Oh crap, that's bright. But there's one of them. As soon as I popped them in the tank, they began getting their territories and all that, so they are very territorial. So, and I actually had a question to myself. I was like, well, I've got pink ramshorn snails in here and Malaysian trumpets, and I was like, well, are they going to eat them? And yes, they do eat them. They actually tear them apart. They just reach in there and take out the snail and just freaking chow down. So there are a few pink ramshorns. I don't think they've messed with the Malaysian trumpets at all, but I've seen two of them. One of them, one big one that was mature, and one maybe 2 weeks along die. So I mean, it's a cycle which I'm pretty stable about, just because there are a lot of eggs for pink ramshorns in here, and maybe probably a few MTS. So I'm not really worried about it. And if anything, I can just take them from the 10 gallon and transfer them over just to populate more or whatever. So I'll always have a stock of and supply of pink ramshorns and Malaysian trumpets. There's actually tons of Malaysian trumpets in the 10 gallon. So, but I'm hoping these guys will reproduce. Well, I actually had a molted skin in the package for the 4 crays. So they said that they reproduce every other molt, so possibly one might start pretty soon here. But yeah, the plants that I have in here are mostly hornwort. The little mystery plant you can see just chilling right there, that long thing, the mystery plant. I've actually got red Asian grass or something like that. I forget what it is, but it's red Asian grass or Asian red grass or something like that, which is right here. They basically look like frog bit, but they're kind of curved, and their roots are pretty weird compared to the other ones. I'll try to get a focus on here. That's what the roots look like. They're pretty weird compared to frog bit. You can see one floating up right there. So, but that's the update on that. I actually got a heater because I wasn't originally using a heater for the U.S. native fish that I had in here, and they passed away sadly. So onto the 10 gallon. I've had to I actually have 3 Anubias in here. One right here, and the one that's always been tied down. I think I have some black hair algae in here. I'm not too sure. That's really not a problem, and I'm really not worried about it because everything's been doing fine in here, and there really hasn't been an outbreak. But I'll try to focus here. That stuff right there, if you can see on the very end of the rock, right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's black hair algae. I don't know what else it would be. And also on the end of this, there's actually really long strands of that. On only the Anubias though, so I'm thinking about just pitching the Anubias because it's sort of dying. What? What? I'm trying to make a movie, cat. You're ruining it. Anyways, so yeah, there's some hornwort. I have like legit too much hornwort in here, so I always have to cut it down, and especially in the 2.5 downstairs. But I actually just got through having planaria and most likely hydra, because I've had two female shrimp die, and they were the reddest of the whole lot, so I was pretty pissed about that. But I actually fixed it, and the planaria is out. I haven't seen any since I used this parasite guard, and you just drop one tablet, because the tablets are meant for 10 gallons. So you just drop one in there, and I actually broke it up and put it in there incrementally, and just in increments of force, because I wasn't sure. Didn't want to kill the shrimp or anything, but they're fine. There's no dead shrimp at all. So if you are trying to get rid of planaria or hydra, use that. I actually went on a forum and was trying to find Safeguard deworming for dogs, but they don't make it anymore, so I just went with that. My mom picked it up, and it's working fine. So, if you guys can tell me what this is, it is that thin strand just chilling there with a bunch of like bubble looking things on it. They look like shrimp, but it's just floating there. You can see it moving. I don't know where that comes from, but it's actually like growing, so I'm not sure if I should plant it under the sand. I really don't know what I should do, but I think it comes off the hornwort. But yeah, you can just see some shrimp, or not shrimp, but these snails. They're getting super big compared to the last video. And I've got some fry for the shrimp that I can't find. They're actually really hard to find. But there's a lot of MTS just chilling there. Oh, hey, I'm trying to make a movie still. And if I can find my tongs, I can actually pull one up for you guys. But the newest addition to this tank is actually, hold on. Let's see. I can pull one up. Goodness. Oh, I can. They're probably super deep in there. There we go. I actually have clams in here. I have 5 clams. Just hold on, okay? I have 5 clams in here, so you can actually see like the air hole things. There's one over here. They kind of like got spooked because they saw the movement, or not saw the movement, but they felt movement in the sand, so they take those out and kind of bury them for a bit. But I have 5 clams, and they're really great. They just bury themselves instantly as soon as I got them. Not instantly, but within a few hours. So I was actually spooking myself because I didn't know where they went. So I'm going to put this against here. You can see my Buzz Lightyear cup that I use for my aquariums. But yeah, they're freshwater clams. I have 5 in here, and the guy was supposed to send me 10, but he sent me 9, so I'm actually getting another batch for free. So there's 5 in here, and then 3 in the 2-gallon. Or something like that. I don't know, 4 in the 2-gallon, 2.5. But okay, going downstairs. Hopefully I can make this a straight up 10-minute video. Because I don't edit these videos, I just upload them straight to YouTube. Okay, so 2.5, Fluval Spectrum. Look how much it has grown. The Amazon sword isn't doing too well, but I'm really not worried about that because I was actually thinking of cutting those off anyways. Just the ones that are struggling. I've got some frog bit here that are super long. I actually took out most of the duckweed and put it in the 10-gallon because it was actually blocking out the sunlight. Or not the sunlight, but this light right here. None of the lights have gone out, which is good, that I read out in a review. He said some of the LEDs just randomly went out. You can see the Picoia is actually super long. I actually have to cut it soon. The hornwort, both hornworts are growing. I've actually had to cut the hornwort down 3 times since I started the entire tank. So this fluval stratum is highly recommended for shrimp and planted tanks. They actually have fluval stratum for shrimp and fluval stratum for planted. So if you're going to have a planted shrimp tank, get the fluval stratum that actually has red crystals on it. And if you're going to do a planted, just straight up planted, no shrimp, then you can do the one that's for planted. But you can see the red crystals back there just going at it. I actually just fed him yesterday, and there's actually a frog bit that I should probably get out there, but whatever. I actually just came home from work just about 15 minutes ago, and I found my autosinkless cat stuck to the intake because it died. I'm really not worried about the death of that. I actually still have 5 neons in here, completely alive, not dead at all. So the autosinkless cat was not eating at all. I didn't see any signs of it eating, period, and it was just sitting on one of these Amazon sword leaves. So, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna get another one for this tank because it's already overstocked, and I don't think it died because of the overstocked. I think it just didn't eat, period. So, but I'm definitely gonna cut this down and probably plant most of the Bacoia in my 40-gallon because I do have a substrate meant for planted tanks that's under the black gravel. But yeah, shut up. Shh. We'll play later, I promise. But yeah, hopefully I can upload this on YouTube. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you can contact me. Just put in a comment, send me a message, whatever. I'm not on Fish Tank TV, fishtank.tv anymore. I don't really go there anymore, but I still do have an account. So, but just contact me on YouTube. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and I hope you guys saw my spider video too, because I had a Hylas diadry in my hand. So, hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching.